Alright, so I got a couple new ones here from Zero Hedge. First one being shocking footage inside China's newly constructed hospitals. Anybody? If it does, well, you haven't been paying attention. Alright, so China has gone from constructing ghost cities to now erecting hospitals to treat V201 patients. As we've reported, China could be hiding the true number of confirmed cases and deaths, and in some cases not reporting the deaths at all, and immediately hauling the bodies down the street to a local crematorium, effectively burning the evidence. The government's official death toll on Saturday night topped 300, with more than 1,450 cases, as I said earlier. UK researchers have warned upwards of 75,000 people could be infected in Wuhan, as more than 137,600 have been placed under observation across China. So, the most concerning part is we don't know what's happening, actually. It's not even the virus itself. It's being left in the dark with fabricated numbers. I mean, they can't have the right numbers. It's impossible. Firstly, they waited too long and let too many people travel in the first place. Secondly, the reaction of this government and our government and many other governments would suggest that probably it's a lot worse than what we're being told. I mean, they didn't freak out like this when, say, Ebola was spreading and Africans actually made it into the country. They didn't freak out about that, but man, they're going the extra mile for this. But apparently these people, allegedly a video from inside the hospital is circulating social media channels on Sunday morning. Each room appears to be airtight with bars on the windows so the infected patients cannot escape. Why would they need to lock them up like that? Why would they need to keep them from escaping an already quarantined city? I wonder. Why is that? If the patients die from coronavirus, a state-owned Global Times said, victims should be cremated close by and immediately. Burials or transfers of the bodies not allowed. Funerals not allowed to avoid the spread. I don't know. There's another statement that was made by another government that should really, really raise eyebrows, and I'm going to get to that real quick. That's not it. But WHO warns prepare for local outbreaks as 20 French evacuees from Wuhan exhibit symptoms. Isn't that great? I think we've already covered that, except for one thing here, and that would be China's central bank will pump 150 billion yuan into their markets and has banned short selling on Monday to prevent a sell-off. First death outside China recorded in the Philippines. 24 countries reporting cases. Philippines, New Zealand joined list of countries severely restricting travelers from China. 20 French citizens evacuated for Wuhan show coronavirus symptoms. But then again, so do other viruses. But that's not the one I wanted to show you. I mean, if a world leader says this, or a world government says what I'm about to show you, it should really, really raise eyebrows. I found that to be amusing. Gas mask wearing man panics American Airlines flight in Texas. It's pretty amusing. And that's not it. Russia sends their Air Force to evacuate hundreds of Russian citizens from China. Man. Air Force. This is the statement that I'm talking about. This should raise eyebrows. And I'm not saying that, people are turning into zombies, okay? But it makes you wonder about those airtight rooms with bars on the windows, doesn't it? Coronavirus won't turn you into a zombie, says Malaysian government. Isn't that wonderful? And here. As China sends 1,400 military medical staff to the Wuhan hospital region, I wonder if they don't, or if they have enough doctors or healthy ones. I wonder why they have to use military. But anyway, military medical staff, and we already covered how many cases and blah, blah, blah. Fear of a deadly outbreak continues to mount over the weekend. So much so that the Malaysian government had to tell its citizens that the coronavirus won't turn them into zombies. The official Twitter account for the Malaysian Ministry of Health tweeted Friday, dismissing rumors that coronavirus will spark a zombie apocalypse. And, if they can engineer other chimeras, there's no reason to believe they couldn't engineer a zombie virus. But, no, this probably isn't one, but you never know. I mean, you never know. So, they keep saying this right here. The death rate is low, between 2 to 3%, as compared to MERS CoV, around 34%. They keep comparing apples to oranges. It may be in the same family, but, it behaves a little bit differently. It hides itself a lot better, and we really can't say what that death toll percent is because, well, you have to wait. You have to wait and see. I mean, again, they waited to restrict the air travel. That's all I need to say. And by the way, I understand that there may be cases in New York. And you know what that means, right? If it made it to New York, and it's as transmissible as they seem to think, obviously, I wonder how many people there in New York are going to be sick. I wonder how many of them are going to be locked into their little boxes of deaths, their apartments there, and forced to just die all on their own. I wonder. Well, you never know. I mean, probably nothing's going to happen, but you never know, right? People aren't going to turn into zombies. At least not the ones you see on the movies. they may turn into a different kind of zombie, and man, do you have something to worry about worse than the movie zombies. You have a lot to worry about. When people start getting hungry and desperate, all bets are off. Anyway, thought I would share this with you because it just came out, and I don't like being on the late end of things. I hope everyone has a great day or evening, and until next time, kill the state, live free.